membership consumption rates or content consumption rates is one that builds off of the two key concepts of key context shifts and negative assumption, to assume that just because somebody signs up for your content-rich membership site that they're not going to consume that information, as such get the value that's going to keep them coming back to you on a monthly basis. So one of the companies that I sold this system to, that they are still in the process of launching it officially. All of my work on it has been completed. What remains to be done is to fill the funnel with all of the people, so to speak, and to start looking at the data sets. But what is in place now is basically what I had done is taken an ebook and converted that into a voice over text video. You can actually see that at mindsetautopilot.com. You can see the voice over text video and the narration that I did on it. And so I loaded that ebook into a 13-week course. And in that 13-week course, stage one is to look at the aggregate data sets, look at the heat maps of consumption rates, compare and to contrast that with clawback rates or cancellation requests, and as well as when people call in to cancel, to have the phone representatives be able to ask them questions and survey them, of course, on why they're canceling and such, and compare that information with their consumption rates as well. So we're looking at consumption rates, timing of cancellation, as well as stated reasons for cancellation. And then based off of that aggregate data sets, try to determine some trends and such, and be able to put in at key places along the way. Obviously, with 13 weeks of data and I think over 80 videos, that we don't necessarily want to create a negative assumption campaign for each and every one of those videos. That's just a ton of content. So instead, what we decided to do was to just create it as a whole, look at the aggregate data sets based off of when people were falling out. Then we could create the campaigns around those particular areas, so that way we could see when that's going to happen, look for those triggers, add negative lead scoring as people don't engage, add negative lead scoring. Once a negative lead score reaches a certain threshold, then the action is run to notify the customer service rep to jump on the phone and give them a call, as well as send them emails to encourage them and get them back on track and such. And so that is membership consumption rates, and again, it's a key build off of the two main strategies of key contact shifts and negative assumption, and applying that in just simply a content-rich medium.